So, boys and girls, the first thing I do is the night before shift, I have to iron my shirt so it's wrinkle free and it looks presentable and ready to go. And then I got to make sure I have the rest of my uniform laid out. I have my work pants, my belt, got my mask, sunglasses, socks, and then I have my bag all ready to go to bring to the fire station. So again, you have to be very neat, organized, and you have to look very presentable before starting shift. So when I get to work in the morning, once I get to the fire station, we start checking the trucks out. So the guys go through the whole engine, and we just have to go through every single compartment, and we have to check all the hoses, all the different cabinets, and make sure everything is good on the truck. Make sure we have all the equipment we need, make sure everything's in working order, and also get our gear on. I want to make sure we put our gear on the truck, that our air pack's in good condition, and that everything is there for safety in order to start working. And then for the rescue, it's the same. The guys on the rescue do the same thing. They go through every single compartment. They go through every cabinet, every compartment. They make sure their gear's on. They go through the whole stretcher, make sure all the medications are there, all the medical equipment's there, and they get everything in working order. Again, to make sure they have everything they need and everything's there for their safety. So that's it. That's for the morning. They're going to be working on this for a couple hours, and then we'll move on to the next part of the day. So this is our living quarters when we're not running calls and we're at the fire station. This is where we work on reports and we check our emails at the computer. This is our little kitchen where we all shop and make food together. We have a washer and dryer so we can do our clothes at the station. And then down here is our living quarters. These are our rooms that we stay in between when we run calls. And that's it. This particular fire station is kind of small, but this gives you a pretty good idea of where we stay when we're not running emergency calls. Hello, boys and girls. Today I want to take you on a tour of Station 57. This is our largest fire station and it's our headquarters. And as you can see from the outside, it's a massive building where we keep personnel and tons of trucks that I'm going to show you in a little bit. But right now, while I'm out in the parking lot, I want to show you our training tower. This is the training tower that we have that we use to do a lot of firefighter training outside as a group. And we have windows here that we practice getting in and out of. We have stairs where we do high-rise operations, where we bring hose up the stairs and we mimic as if we were fighting an apartment fire. And then we also have doors throughout the station that we practice forcible entry to get inside a locked door if there's ever an emergency. And then sometimes we even take rope and we rappel out of the top window all the way down to the floor in case there's ever an emergency and we have to get out of a house fire fast and bail out of a window to make our way down. So again, this is the training tower that we use, and it makes us a lot better firefighters the more we practice and the more we train here. All right, so now I'm going to take you inside so you can see a tour of the station. All right, so walking into the bay of Station 57, this is where we keep all of our trucks. So as you can see, this one right here is EMS 30. It belongs to our EMS captain. And then we also have over here an extractor room. And this big machine washes all of our firefighter gear anytime it gets really dirty, and especially when we fight fires. We put our gear in this machine and it cleans it just like you have a washing machine at home for your regular clothes. It does the same thing, except it has to be a lot bigger and a lot stronger to wash all the dirt that we have, all the dirt and soot that we have when we go into house fires. So we keep that here at the headquarters. And then this device is also where we dry our bunker gear. Once it comes out of the extractor I showed you, we hang it on here, and there's air that comes out of these tubes, and we put all of our bunker gear hanging on here in order for it to be dry for the next time we come back to work. This right here is Battalion Chief's vehicle. This is Battalion 57. And then now coming into this part of the bay, we have our engine. This is Engine 57. And then right next to it is Rescue 57. So as you can see, this is a huge area that houses our vehicles. It has to be really big in order to fit these trucks inside. It's called a bay. Now again, coming over here, this is our washer and dryer room. This is where we wash our regular clothes, just our station clothes that we use when we run calls. So now I'm going to go inside and I'm going to give you guys a tour of the station itself. All right, boys and girls, so this is the inside of our fire station at Station 57. This is where we all stay, and we have our living quarters. There's Firefighter Jack. So in between running calls, these are the rooms that we stay in. This is the captain's bunk room, and this is our battalion chief's bunk room. So now here's the captain's office. This is where the captain sits. This is his desk where he works on reports and other paperwork. This is the engine lieutenant's desk. He's also has the responsibility of the station commander. And this is the rescue lieutenant's desk. This here is the battalion chief's office. This is where he does all of his paperwork. And the battalion chief, he's responsible for the whole entire shift, all the personnel on their shift. Over here is called the watch office. And this is where the other firefighters sit and they have their desk, and this is where they do their paperwork. So it's not just running emergencies and running fire calls only. There's also a lot of paperwork in this job too, and that's why you have to stay in school and get good grades. And this is our big kitchen. This was where all of us get together and eat in between running calls. This is where we eat our meals. And as you can see, it's a big kitchen. So again, we stay here for 24 hours straight. So we have to eat here, sleep here, and basically live here for 24 hours in between running calls. So there it is. There's Station 57. I hope you guys enjoyed the tour.